So I'm sure you clicked on this video wanting me to talk about Marcus Brownley's situation where he was just exposed for speeding in his most recent video. And while we are going to talk about this, I actually want to address a bigger problem that all social media seemingly possesses, where for some reason recently, a lot of these influencers have felt compelled on camera to race or crash their cars. And for reference, I can think of two situations in like the last month. The one time that Jack Doherty just crashed his car and almost killed his fucking cameraman here. And recently, I'm not sure for those of you that are aware, but there is a YouTuber and an Instagrammer that went by the name of One Stock F30. Now, One Stock F30 almost had 7,000 subscribers, and his content is, he shows off his cars, and he also films his street races, and unfortunately, this content got very popular. And just like anybody, when they choose to speed in a car, you are prone to an accident. 5 months ago, One Stock F30 actually released a video talking about how he crashed his BMW. And while some can assume that One Stock should have took this accident right here some kind of warning, unfortunately he didn't. And about 6 days ago, YouTuber One Stock F30, real name Andre Beetle, unfortunately died at 25 in a car crash. And while I send my condolences to Andre Beetle's family, I do have to say, this is the result of neglectful driving and feeling like you're entitled to do whatever the hell you want to do on the road. But now on to Marques Brownley, because let's take a look at this guy. He's got almost 20 million subscribers on YouTube. If you're familiar with him, he is a tech YouTuber. He reviews all kind of technology and stuff, and it's actually not bad content if you ask me. Now, about a month ago, Marcus Brownley came under some scrutiny and criticism, rightfully so, when he released a wallpaper app called Panels. And I guess people didn't like his subscription method here, as it was a $50 a year subscription fee. So it's pretty easy to see how that whole Panels app didn't go over well with people. Me personally, if you want to go support Marcus Brownley and go buy the Panels app, go do with your money what you want. Will I be buying it? Absolutely not. Because unfortunately for Marcus Brownley here, he has made himself a hot topic, a point of contention on these internet streets with the video that he dropped yesterday, how my video gear is changing. And I guess this was a sponsored video for Marcus Brownley here, and he thought it was a great idea to go in some kind of back road in a residential area, right, where there's clearly a stop sign that says 35 miles per hour, and just trudge 96 through that bitch. And I don't even know where to start here. I mean, what if a dog or a child just ran out of the woods or something, right? They're playing hide and go seek, and here's Marcus Brownley, 96 miles per hour, just sends them flying. Or what if worse? Marcus Brownley became a fatality due to his stupidity behind the wheel here. And rightfully so. You can imagine a lot of people in Marcus Brownley's community were not very psyched about this showing in the video. So Marcus was forced to reply to this on his Twitter, and this is what he had to say. Last video, I did something pretty stupid. You might have already seen it, but maybe not, so I'll address it here. There was a clip with the action cam of me test driving a car and going way too fast. Absolutely inexcusable and dangerous. I've since cut it out of the video with YouTube's editor tool. I also understand that this looks like covering it up, but I think it's the right thing to do. There's no reason to leave the clip in. There was no reason to include it in the first place, and I would never want to make it seem okay by leaving it in the video. I'm well aware of the Streisand effect, and I know everything on the internet lives forever, but I think that's the best decision right now. All I can do is apologize and promise never to do anything close to that stupid again. That's a terrible example to set, and I'm sorry for it. And of course, you can tell there's a lot going on here. I mean, Marcus Brownley takes accountability. He says that was absolutely inexcusable and dangerous, but he also cut out that part in the video, right? That probably kept him monetized after all the scrutiny. That could be a real plausible reason that Marcus Brownley decided to take it out of the video. And at the end, Marcus says, all I can do is apologize and promise never to do anything close to that stupid again. And what I think he actually means here is, no, I'm still going to continue to test drive my cars at whatever speed I want, wherever I want to, but I'm not going to be stupid again to the point where I post it on YouTube comfortably. You know, I don't want to dismiss Marquise Brownlee's entire apology here. I think that would be just be in poor taste. I think there's some real sentiment. I think that he knows this is a very, very bad look, but I'm not quite sure he feels remorse. And again, I appreciate that he apologized, but a lot of these influencers only apologize for stuff like this because it benefits them. And I don't think that this is going to be the end of Marcus Brownlee test driving his cars in these random roads, 35 miles per hour, and hitting the 97 on them. So I'm not trying to dismiss Marcus Brownlee's entire apology here. I just think that if some random idiot filmed theirself or streamed theirself like Jack Doherty breaking the law, going over the speed limit, people would criticize them. But a lot of people are like, oh, bro, this isn't a big deal. It's Marcus Brownlee, the tech guy, bro. He's so chill. This is not a big deal. Like, no, bro, this is a big deal. This is somebody with influence that clearly got caught doing something bad. And then, you know, the guy's like, oh, I just took it out of the video because it didn't belong there. If it didn't belong there, why the hell was it there in the first place? I mean, clearly Marquise Brownlee thought that this part of the video belonged there until he got called out for it. And I'm telling you, Marcus Brownlee's comment section is upset. Let's take a look at a few comments. One person says, this is how you lose everything. Hip Hop Pop says, reported your clip to the state police. I don't like people who try to cover up their felonies. And Manon157 says, I lost friends and relatives due to morons recklessly driving. I didn't expect this from you. I really lost the respect I had. Now, I have seen a narrative from hardcore Marcus Brownlee fans that are telling him this is all fake selective outrage, and everybody that's talking about you speeding in that 35 zone is just crisis actors, okay? It's all fake. And that's not the truth, because obviously people have relatives that have died to reckless driving, and not even just that. We don't got to make it personal. I think that Marcus Brownlee's community is trying to look after him because the same thing that happened to one stock F30 could happen to any reckless driver. And Marcus Brownlee decided that this would be a good part to put in the video as well. I mean, how tone deaf can you be? But now that I'm done being a crisis actor and ragging on Marquise Brownlee for absolutely no reason, fuck it, everybody should speed. Everyone should just eject themselves out their front seat with a Budweiser in your system. But what do you guys make out of Marcus Brownlee's recent controversy? Let me know everything in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you do, turn on the bell notifications. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and play my music.
What we do here is go back.